Myself, Santosh Kumar Raju. My background is from electrical engineering. Held in IT with a 2.5 years of experience, and at present technically I'm working on the Java and other aspects of the Java. I also work on the Hadoop also, and currently I'm working in Infosys Limited. The course which I have been selected from the Intellipaat, it is the Hadoop course that which involves the architect, developer, admin, and tester. All the combination will be available. The course which I have been selected in the Intellipaat. Before starting of the course, and even before I am selected the course, I am already working on the Hadoop. Like I'm using the Hadoop ecosystem tools like Hive, Scoop, and all these things. I'm a current experience of 10 months in the Hadoop also. But to make show and fulfill my all the career path, I just joined the course and selecting a particular all the terms like developer, architect, and admin, because an employee should even able to detect right in terms of troubleshooting and developing an application. So I just want to cope up with the skills. So I joined the combination of the courses. I already told that I'm from the Java background, and purely from coming to my bachelor's. I did my bachelor's in electrical engineering, but coming to the IT industry, I have preferred the Java background and now working on the it. But coming to make a foundation that I was completely fulfilled and I was completely the skills in a particular domain, I chose the Hadoop is the best platform, wherein now market also the Hadoop is blowing and it is a extended one, and more than I see more up to next 25 years the Hadoop is not going to die because there is no replacement for this. I do already have the experience with the remaining the frameworks regarding to Java, but coming to the external to the world, if I want to survive in the external world, exterior to that, I need something else which I have as much options like MuleSoft, AWS, and Hadoop. Where in that I have been completed the MuleSoft first, and then I thought some other exterior because in the market now we are seeing some iterations and all these things. I don't want to be a give a chance to anyone to pick me out of the job. First of all, and I want to maintain a stronger domain. All these things, I selected Hadoop as the correct platform where I could make myself sure that I would withstand for more than many years in my career and will be stronger for the truly speaking, in the first scenarios when the first class was took by Ravi Gurubaksani, I felt very happy that how when the people getting interacted with the students, like they are the mentors and we are the students, and the people interacting in two-way communication, because there is no one-way communication between. If it is a one-way communication, we are not going to learn anything. It is a two-way communication. Even we are nicely maintaining the chat and all these things, we are talking to each other like ways. First of all, I felt very happy with Ravi, the Sriram, and Raguraman, and all these are the mentors which I faced. Is very good actually. They are much knowledgeable. Even when I speak with when after the class which was shifted to Raguraman, right? I felt very happy that the way he is mentoring is very particular way, which is very good. Well, coming to the answering the questions and what are the terms and what is this now and what will be this in future. It's just demonstrating everything. Now going on to the like we have a different platforms and ecosystem tools like Hive, Pig, and Impala. And going forward, there might be an increase, but these will not die anytime. He just gave me a clarification that everything would be going fine and we were learning in the perfect way. And he also told me that he just instructed us how the people are looking now. Suppose this is the course which I completed. This means that not this doesn't mean that you know completely, but it needs further exercise, further working on the terms, like going around the technical aspects of the, and coming to revisit the course again, like reading the course material and going through the reportings if you have any certain doubts and all these things. He just mentored in a good way. There's no words which I could tell about the Raghuraman actually. He's a good completely. And coming to now Sriram, who is teaching the admin part. I really appreciate him because the admin part which he is taking care, whatever the outdated topics, he is just escaping those outdated topics and he's discussing the latest topics with us, which really gives us a confidence that the coming forward and coming in the future, we are going to have a nice technical aspects. That is the things. Truly speaking, I went to the classes completely. It was good, and the queries which I have asked in the classes were being given the complete solution at that time itself. Going forward, it might need some other things like suppose the now the complete course is completed. I revisited the classes again. There might be new queries which I arise because going on the experience, we might get a new queries. As you told, like, there is a 24 by 7 and lifetime support. Then going forward, it will be nice. Coming to the market, there are many institutions offering the Hadoop. Okay, like Glanbridge, Guild, and Edureka, Intellipaat, and remaining is skill speed and all these things. Coming to the first flexibility is the timings, and the second one is the course content, which I saw over the Intellipaat. I didn't see the same course content or further extended course content of this in any of the providers. And coming to the lab, you are providing the VM and giving the lab, and we are able to do it in the same time while the mentor is doing it. Am I right? And these all made me choose the Intellipaat at that time. So I just choose, and preferably that is the one you're providing the training completion from the IBM, which will be helpful in our career opportunities to increase in terms of getting calls and all the mails. First of all, the certification and the prompt response from the manager like Love. I preferably the when I every time when I call, Love used to respond every time in a proper manner, and he used to give me inputs in the particular way, and I was very happy for that. And coming to the remaining things, those are very good. First of all, when I selected this course, Priya has given counseling to me. Okay, when I come into the course, I will very easy to understand the things which I have been using in the present scenario. Like suppose we are connecting it to a data lake and getting the data and all these things. This made me what approach is fine, what is the easier one, and what is the reliable one. And now going forward, the if I am out of the company and the next person should be able to understand that and it should be maintained easily. In that way, it helped me to choose what platform is good for us. And we selected Hive and Scoop for that, and it was working fine. And we have been done the 3 projects successfully, and we are going for the 4th release this time on the July 24th. It was very good and working on the Hadoop actually. Actually, I'm not working. I'm playing with it. I'm just playing with it. Actually, recommendation in terms of first of all, the what they are now and now what their capabilities first of all, because recommending is not a blind thing. Just go out to the Intellipaat and take this course. I should tell them why this course is needed to you and why the Intellipaat you choose the Intellipaat. That is the first criteria which I have to provide and make them understand. Coming to the course let us be divided in these 2 parts. First of all is the course, and what on the other part is Intellipaat. Okay, based on this, first of all, the developer who is working in the Java or .NET and some other technologies must stand in the industry by upgrading his skills only. The preferable one and easier one which he can easily gain is the Hadoop, and the remaining one I see for the testing environment I could recommend the Selenium, which are also provided. But while coming to the why Intellipaat, because the flexible timings which you are providing and the faster response, like the support tickets. When I mail you, I receive a support ticket within hour or 2 hours. You're responding with your call and you're asking our queries and you're solving within the day. And later on, these things you're providing us proper certification and all these things. These are very good, which makes me to recommend Intellipaat to other people also.